So you may recall in a previous video I was talking about eggs making my elbows crusty, and so I decided to eliminate them for a time. And at the time of the video I had cut out eggs for a week, and it seemed like my elbows were improving a lot. What I failed to realize or take note of is that around that same time, probably about 2 weeks before I cut out the eggs, I had cut out dairy, like cheese. Yeah, cheese, because I can go kind of crazy on cheese. And I cut out the cheese because I was trying to look nice and svelte and toned in my bathing suit, because we were going to the beach in a little while. So I cut out the dairy 2 weeks before cutting out the eggs, and I wasn't really making connection that the dairy could have had something to do with it. I really have not wanted to believe that I could have dairy sensitivities because I really love cheese. But anyways, so I kept the eggs out and my elbows were improving, and I was like, yeah, okay, it must be the eggs. But like I said, I wasn't having dairy either. Then fast forward to we actually go on vacation, and I'm still abstaining from eggs because that's what I said I was doing. I was eliminating the eggs for a time. And on vacation, I wanted to let loose a little, and I was like, okay, I made it to vacation. I'm gonna have cheese again. And what do you know? The inflammation and the skin on my elbows came right back on vacation, even though I wasn't having eggs. And it continued, like it started like maybe the last day of vacation, and then it continued on, and I kept having dairy, and I was like, oh man, I wonder what this could be. It's not eggs. And then one day I was just like, oh, obviously the cheese. I had the cheese again, and now my elbows are going crazy. So yeah, I came to the realization that it probably isn't eggs I was having an issue with. It's probably the dairy, unfortunately, because I really love it. So I'm adding eggs back in and eliminating dairy, except for butter. I'm gonna not be having any cheese until probably like the holiday season. Just because I really want to see, really want to get to the bottom of this elbow thing. And since I cut the dairy out, again, I cut out the cheese maybe last week, that elbow situation has started to improve again. So it's looking promising, like the dairy was the issue. And I'm sad about having to give up my cheese. But I'm very excited to have eggs back in my life. And so last night I had 2 eggs with runny yolk and a burger, and it was so good. It was like sweet ambrosia. And I didn't have any bloating, any stomach upset or anything. I just felt great after having the eggs. And I had scrambled eggs again this morning, and that seems to be going really well. So yeah, long story short, turns out eggs were not bothering my elbows. Turns out, more than likely, we'll see, I'll give it some time, cheese and dairy have been the culprit. Thank you so much for watching my video, coming along with me on this journey of mine, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.